Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Collector's Corner. I am your host, Late Gamer, and today on Collector's Corner, episode 25, we are going over the Pokémon Legends Z-A Switch to Champions Choice Bundle Edition. I am super excited to finally be getting this video actually hammered out as of the recording of this video because, for the most part, I am pretty much almost done with the playthrough of the main game, and I'm currently working on the DLC. I am actually sitting at a comfy 64 hours currently in my playtime of the game. Sorry, 65 or more, according to my handy-dandy Switch here, Switch 2. And it has been freaking awesome. So just a little bit of context, I pre-ordered this game back when pre-orders were open for this, and that was, let me check my handy dandy shipping. This was actually back in October of 2025, or maybe a little bit before then, because essentially I used MyUKMailbox. Originally I had tried pre-ordering this off of Nintendo UK's website, and unfortunately, because I did not have a UK credit card or UK form of payment, it wouldn't ship correctly. And so my order ended up getting canceled, which was fine, but I had to reorder it with MyUKMailbox, which this video is not sponsored by them, but MyUKMailbox, if you ever watch any of my videos and want to sponsor the channel, let me know, because I am a big fan. I have used MyUKMailbox for the last 3 Pokemon games, and for one Shop Disney purchase that is a great story for a different time, not this video. But essentially for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus, however you say it, and Pokemon Legends Z-A, I ended up using MyUKMailbox in order to get the UK pre-order bonuses for this game. And needless to say, it was a smooth experience each time. I cannot say enough great things about them. They are super great. I highly recommend them. I will leave a link to the description below. Essentially, what you can do is go onto their website, create an account, and essentially you can either have them order the product for you, or you can order the product yourself off the website and have it shipped to their warehouse. They'll let you know once it's there. You'll get a photo of it, and they will send you how much it will cost to have it shipped from you to them. I will let you know in advance. It is not cheap. It can be a little bit more on the expensive side, but if it is the only way to get some of these products, honestly, the money is really worth it. In this case, this came with a few pre-order goodies that you could not get anywhere else. The UK pre-order bonuses were by far the best, in my opinion. Essentially, this particular bundle is the Champions Choice Bundle. It came with the Nintendo Switch 2 copy of the game, 2 Charizard figurines, Charizard X and Charizard Y Mega Evolved, a really cool umbrella, which you all will see later in the show, and a cup, a hat, and a figure of all 3 of the starters for this game, which are, we will go over all of this in the video preceding. But yeah, this for me was honestly worth every single penny. I will let you all know. If you all see these listings on eBay, these eBay sellers, from the resellers in particular, if they're selling from across the UK, I mean, they're probably breaking even on these in terms of conversion rates, because what I saw listed was about what I paid for it after everything was all said and done. Because essentially you have to pay for the actual product itself, and then you also have to pay for it to have it shipped to you. And then on top of that, with all of the really fun, and in big quotes, fun tariffs, you have to pay the tariff, especially if you are importing something. So tariffs, shipping cost, and actual cost of the product itself were a pain in the butt. But in my opinion, it was all worth it, because this was like a nostalgic trip down memory lane for me. Like, my inner child, nerdy child, was like 10 again, getting Pokemon Emerald for the first time when I got a Game Boy Advance SP, and started all of this journey madness. So it's awesome. The packaging, Nintendo did not fail to disappoint. Everything was so Nintendo coded, as you are seeing, and they even included a really cool magazine for free, which I don't have a ton of Nintendo physical magazines, so I'm really excited to kind of show you all this and go through everything with you all. Other fun fact about this particular game, there's obviously a Switch 1 and Switch 2 edition. There is an upgrade path. I think it's $10 if I remember correctly. It was honestly just easier to go ahead and buy the Switch 2 edition of the game and be done with it, since it already came pre-upgraded. And the other cool thing about if you get the Switch 2 edition, even though it is a key card, you can put it in your Switch 1 and it will give you access to the Switch 1 copy of the game. So if you have the Switch 2 copy, you can play it on your Switch 1. Not sure why you would want to do that, but you can do that. Just going over everything you will see here today. We're going to go over all three of the figurines. Oh, there was also a bonus pin set that I completely forgot to talk about, which those were all the pre-order items. According to the actual listing on Nintendo's website, you've got the Pokémon Legends Z-A mug, pin set, Z-A Mega Charizard Y figurine, Charizard X figurine, Z-A umbrella, Z-A cap, and Z-A Nintendo Switch 2 edition. So those are all of the official technical listings for these. And you can actually still find this on the My Nintendo Store UK if you go to the UK store website and actually check it out. So we'll take a look at this magazine really quick, just because I was actually really excited to kind of flip through this and see what was going on. If you ever subscribe to Game Informer via GameStop, you will know exactly what this is. It's very similar to that. It's just a bunch of really fascinating stuff that's going on with Nintendo at the time of the printing. This was like a freebie bonus item and came with a lot of cool information and fun facts about the Switch 1 and Switch 2. And yeah, this was a really nice touch to get. So I will pause. Feel free to pause the video, because I actually did take some time to actually go through all this if you all want to zoom in and read anything on the magazine, and we will pick up once I get through this. And I also realized after recording this that I filmed basically the whole magazine backwards, but it was fine. It was just easier filming that way. So moving on into our first pre-order bonus item, this is the official Pokémon Legends Z-A hat. I was very excited about this because besides hats, I also have an obsession with collecting really cool nerdy hats and sweaters. This has got the Mega Evolution logo on it, and it's pretty simple, but it's a great gym hat. I will throw this thing on if I don't feel like doing anything with my hair, or if I feel like going incognito mode, if you will. But there's nothing super fancy about this hat other than the fact that it was a pre-order bonus for this game, and it's got the Pokemon Mega Evolution on it. I wish they would have done something fun for the inside of it, but it was a pre-order bonus, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, let me know what you all think of this hat's design. There was a little bit of something on there, not sure what that was, but yeah, I really like at least it's simple, and it goes great with most of my gym outfits. At the time that I filmed this, it was Halloween, so feel free to appreciate the film decor, and that is me actually wearing the hat, so I was very excited. And if I remember correctly, I think this was one of the first things I filmed with my new iPhone 17 Pro Max. Maybe a future video coming comparing my various iPhones. So keep an eye out for that, because I am an Apple junkie, among other things. Moving right along, this is the pin set that came with the pre-order bonuses. This contains 3 pins of all the starters, Chikorita, Turpig, and Totodile, if I remember correctly. And let me know which starter you ended up starting with. I personally started with Turpig, and for whatever reason my brain is like, are you saying that correctly right now? Because I don't think I am. It's either Turpig or Torpig. I'm gonna look it up, because for the life of me, let's see, Pokemon gotta catch them all. I was going to start off the video with doing my rendition of the Pokemon anime theme song, but that did not materialize. So, yeah. And, I mean, these are super high quality, and they were so high quality, Turpig actually fell out. I think it's Torpig. And, of course... Who's that Pokemon? Tepig. Oh my gosh. I am an idiot. It's fine. You all knew what I was trying to get at. Tepig. Yep. And I was like, that's the sign. That's the one I'm going to start with. So I ended up starting with Tepig, even though my personal favorite is Chikorita, but I'm trying to diversify when it comes to starting Pokemon games and starting with the starter that I might have not picked otherwise. So Tepig was the one I started with, and I really like Mega Evolved Emperor. Especially the shiny version is so freaking cool. I basically spent a good chunk of time creating a full shiny alpha dex in this game. So, and that is complete now. So maybe I will show that off in a short at some point, because I did not record any of it for this video. Moving right along, we are going to be taking a look at the 3 statues. This was the bonus statue that came with all 3 of the starters on it. These things seem to be pretty coveted from what I have seen online. And Target had this as a pre-order bonus, specifically just the starter Pokemon one. I have not had the best luck with Target and pre-order bonuses sometimes. So when you actually go there day of, I've had several times where stuff has either not been stocked yet or it's still on the truck, which is kind of basically the same thing, but I digress. But all of these statues are freaking great. They live on my desk currently. I love looking at them daily. Eventually they will migrate into my display shelf at some point, but these things are so freaking cool. Let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. My personal favorite is the Mega X Charizard. That's just me though. And on to the cup, which I had completely forgotten about in terms of when I actually got this. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so great. This is a custom cup, and it's got the 3 starters on it. They really focused on the starters for these pre-order bonuses. And as far as I can tell, it's not machine washable safe. Most of this stuff is hand wash only. Somebody correct me in the comments below if they know otherwise, but essentially this is very gentle hand wash only because the cup does not say. I really do like the fact that it came in a recycled box. And I've kept all the packaging because I am a hoarder when it comes to keeping the packaging for stuff. specifically for collecting purposes, but also in the event that I need to sell it or ship it or store it for whatever reason. That way, whoever gets it after me, which is weird to say and think about when you are getting something, but can also have a similar experience when they get it. I don't know. That's just my brain. Let me know in the comments below if anybody else thinks this way. But this mug is super high quality. I can't tell if these are printed on there or what they did, but I have had coffee out of this thing several times. It's freaking awesome. You all will see a shot of breakfast for me at the end of this video, so make sure to stick around to the end, or just feel free to jump around because I do chapters to make it easy on you all, because I know this is a long video. But yeah, this thing is great. This is the bottom of it. There was a fun sticker on there, but again, I wish they would just at least put, is it hand wash safe? I got like an email and an internet link. That's it. But yeah, this thing is awesome. It's great. I used it quite a bit. This was the item I was most looking forward to, was the Pokémon Legends Z-A umbrella. And you will actually get to see it fully opened. I had to shoot this a little bit later because when I recorded it, it was in October, and it was when the sun was really hit and miss. And then fast forward to when it was actually a sunny day out, and I actually was able to go outside and shoot opening the umbrella for you all in my backyard. This thing was really freaking cool. This was the thing I was most excited for. Like, in terms of pre-order items, it was probably the umbrella, the hat, the figures, and then the coffee mug and the pins. But yeah, like the umbrella is really freaking cool. It is a little on the thin side in terms of quality. Like, it feels like it was kind of cheap. I don't know if this is a cheap brand, but it's a fun umbrella. It's a nerdy umbrella. It does not like a lot of high wind. So if you are out in high wind, it will flip on you. And the metal skeleton is very thin, so just be aware of that if you get your hands on this. It is a really cool collector's item though, and I am, as you can tell based on this channel, a really heavy collector. This is obviously the Switch 2 copy of Pokémon Legends Z-A. Besides Mario Kart World, this is my second Switch 2 game officially in my collection. There is a reversible cover on this thing, and it's the entire map. It also came with a fun code for the Gardevoirite, which will allow you to get the Gardevoirite early, if I remember correctly. There are other ways to get the Mega Stones for all of these Pokemon, thankfully. So if you're seeing this way after the fact, do not fret. There will be ways for you to get the stones in the game. And Pokemon has already said this too. So on top of that, there were some other promo materials, I believe, inside this, and trying to get this out one-handed while the other hand is filming is always a task in itself. But they had some really cool promo materials for their mobile games and also some of their free-to-play titles. I also was interested that people were complaining about the size of the map of this game because you are limited to just the city, which at first glance, I was like, okay, I could see why some people were upset by this. But after being in this game for 65 hours, I'm really glad that it was not larger than it was, because the DLC is the same size. It's a whole new map, but it's the same size map, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It's like the anti-version of Lumio City, if you will. And then on top of that, if you've played X and Y, you have that previous experience of everything outside Lumio City. And I will say that, like, because not every building you can actually go in and explore, the city does feel small because you can get around the map in about 5 minutes. Teleporting, you can even get around the map even faster. But in my personal opinion, I feel like the map was justified in terms of, like, we had access to all the Pokemon. There's 20 wild zones as far as I'm aware of right now. I don't know if there are wild zones also in the DLC because I literally just started the DLC. I'm currently trying to finish all the side quests in the game before I start getting into, like, I unlocked the DLC started the DLC mission, but now I'm going back through and cleaning up all the side quests I didn't do. I actually finished the main game. I really enjoyed the storyline. No spoilers, but I felt like the main story was kind of missing something, and I have X and Y, but I have not played it all the way through. So I'm wondering if maybe that's just what I'm feel like is missing. I don't know. Could just be me. Not 100% sure myself. Let me know in the comments below. Try and put spoiler warnings if somebody who doesn't want the game spoiled may stumble across your comment. Here is the umbrella, fully opened. I love the inside of this thing so freaking much. I freaking cannot say enough positive things about whoever designed the inside of this. Should get a raise. The inside of this umbrella is freaking awesome. It's got a bunch of the Mega Evolved Pokemon. You've got Charizard X and Y. You've got Lucario Mega Evolved, Ampharos Mega Evolved, and I think Gardevoir, if I saw that correctly, Mega Evolved. Yes, Gardevoir. Freaking awesome. Whoever did the art for all of these, kudos to you all. Unfortunately, I do not have it in front of me right now, but props to them. If you all want to put their names in the comments, and I will tag them in edit the post at some point. But yeah, this thing is so freaking cool. I cannot say enough positive things about this. Just keep in mind that it is a fragile umbrella if you get your hands on it. But if it's a light rain or it's just a sunny day and you want something to keep the sun off you, this is perfect for that. Last but not least, I will show off the Fun Pokemon DLC card that I bought, and I got this from Walmart for about $30. Feel free to, if you all get like Best Buy points or any sort of reward points from like Target, use those points towards this because that will help actually shave off some of the cost. This DLC comes with obviously the DLC pack, and you also get like a Pokemon ball set that comes with it. So you get like a set of 9 Pokeballs that go along with this as well. And then last but not least, you will also get to see the actual like mug filled with coffee and basically my morning breakfast. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all found it informative and interesting. Let me know in the comments below if you all have any questions about anything I covered in this, if it was any of the items, if it was the cost, about anything in particular. Check out my UK mailbox in the description. I will leave a link to the website, and I will also leave a link to all of the listings so you can take a look at it at your leisure. But I'm your host, Late Gamer. If you all are new here, please consider, words are hard, after a 23-minute video recording, if you made it this far. Please consider subscribing down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a dislike if not. And for now, I'm your host, Late Gamer. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace! Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon!